Yeah, Hannah, Carver Hawkeye Arena will be rocking this weekend with some of the best, calling Carver Hawkeye home.
But first, we talk basketball.
The Big Ten Conference officially issued a public reprimand to Penn State men's basketball head coach Patrick Chambers for violating the Big Ten sportsmanship policy following Penn State's game against Maryland.
Coach Chambers questioned some of the calls about the officiating, even saying one particular call was the worst he's ever seen.
The Big Ten Conference has fined the institution $10,000 as a result of the violation.
The National Wrestling Duels are right around the corner, and the Hawkeyes are ready for the challenge.
I took a look at the Hawkeyes' first round win in the National Duels on Sunday, and also how the Hawks are preparing for what is to come. The #1 ranked Iowa wrestling team continued their undefeated record on Sunday, February 15th, after their 30-6 victory over Virginia. This will send the Hawkeyes to the quarterfinals of the National Duels being held in Carver Hawkeye Arena. A few new starters stepped up on Sunday against the Cavaliers. At 125, Phil Lowe for Thomas Gilman, who lost 12-6 to start the duel. Alex Meyer for Mike Evans at 174 defeated #6 ranked Blaze Butler at the buzzer 9-8 with added riding time. And at heavyweight, Nathan Burak stepped into Bobby Telford's place to finish the day with an 8-2 victory over #19 ranked Zach Nye. At 149, Brandon Sorensen took a 15-3 score to a pin in the third period over Virginia's former top 20 ranked Gus Sako. And in the highest scoring match of the day, Sammy Brooks at 184 with a 20-7 major decision over Tyler Askey. The Hawks will most likely face Chattanooga in the quarterfinals, but senior Josh Jevis said they'll be ready to face anybody. Teammate Alex Meyer said it doesn't matter who the opponent is, they're going to put on a show. The quarterfinals will take place in Iowa City on Sunday, February 21st at 12 p.m. With the excitement surrounding the national duels, head coach Tom Brand said they're just focused on the next event. This is Laura Belanda with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
It was the Iowa women's gymnastics team that fell to border rival Illinois on Saturday.
It was a close one, but the Fighting Illini were victorious in the end. Hannah Thompson has the recap. Hannah?
The Iowa women's gymnastics team hosted the Fighting Illini this past weekend in Carver Hawkeye Arena for their annual Pink Meet. Though the meet didn't end in favor of Iowa, the Gym Hawks set a season-high score and 8 gymnasts set personal bests. Leading the group was all-around competitor senior Sydney Hare, who started strong on the vault and bars, giving her 2 personal records in both events. The vault also gave 4 other Gym Hawks their personal bests from the night. Halfway through the meet, the Hawkeyes took to the beam as sophomore Molly Drenth and all-around competitor sophomore Angel Metcalf climbed the ranks to 2nd and 3rd place. Metcalf and Drenth were among the 10 to achieve personal highs, with Metcalf staying within the top 5 throughout the competition. Ending out the beam portion, there was a 3-way tie for 5th place between Illinois' Aaron Buchanan, Iowa's Allie Glover, and Metcalf. After the 3rd rotation, the Hawks got off the beam and trailed the Illini by .275 as they headed to the final rotation for the floor competition. The Gym Hawks put up a good fight with 3 Hawkeyes in the top 6, but they were not to be bested by Illinois all-arounder Gianna O'Connor, who took home the all-around title. The Hawkeyes ended up just short, falling to Illinois with a score of 196.375, a mere .6 points away from the W. Though the Gym Hawks couldn't pull out the win against Illinois, they're preparing for this weekend as they will travel to Denver for a tri-meet against Denver and BYU. Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hannah Thompson, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The Hawkeyes got 3rd in their last tri-meet in early January.
Hawkeye baseball catcher Austin Guzzo has been named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week. After earning his first collegiate start against George Mason, the Ontario, Canada native went 2 for 4 with a run and an RBI.
Defensively, Guzzo threw out 2 potential base stealers and helped the Hawkeyes to secure wins in 2 of their 3 games this past weekend at the Snowbird Baseball Classic in Port Charlotte, Florida.
Guzzo is the first Hawkeye freshman to earn this honor since May of 2012. The Hawks will travel to Houston, Texas to take on Arkansas Little Rock in 2 games over the weekend while also matching up against Missouri State.
That's it for tonight, but be sure to tune in tomorrow as we preview the men's basketball's upcoming game with our courtside show.
We will look at the matchup by the numbers while also hearing from Coach Fran McCaffrey at his weekly press conference. Hannah and Blake, back to you.